Let's see. Okay, the person at the correctional facility, is that Mr. Rucker? Who's the person there at TCF hearings too? Not if you're saying anything, I cannot hear it.
Overton.
Oh, you're Mr. Overton. Okay. All right, Ms. Underwood, you need to speak to Mr. Overton.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Overton, I'm going to place you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood.
Yes, sir.
So you can hear good and stuff?
Yeah, my hearing aid batteries went dead again. I got them in the unit.
Okay, can you call Jill for? Ms. Wagner, what cases are you covering today?
I will be covering everything until Ms. McClure gets here.
Okay.
And then I think she'll be taking over for the rest of the docket.
Shears.
Hi, it's Command Judge Olsaber. Could we have Frederick Shears in a room for the judge? Thank you. Bye. Go ahead.
John, is my prosecutor here? In the matter of Fred Shears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't able to understand what you said.
I'm sorry that I'm coming off of this COVID thing. Is my prosecutor here in the matter of Frederick Shears?
Mr. Lyons, I'm covering that for Ms. Arnold. She's in Judge Anzalone's courtroom this morning.
So we had to break out, you and I, very briefly.
That's fine with me if the judge can do that.
Yeah, 1 second. Let's make this here. Judge, okay. Just let them know you are here. I will.
Your Honor,
Yes.
while we're between files, may we, because Mr. Shears has another case being handled by the PD, which is scheduled for an exam the end of October. May we put this one out till mid to late November?
Yeah, that would be fine. That the violations here are relative to that case is my understanding. So I'm sorry, you said November?
Yes, sir. Because the exam is set for the end of October. So we figured it won't appear until sometime in mid to late November.
Let's do November 13th, if that works.
Sounds good with me, Judge.
So November 13th at 8:15. Mr. Lyons, could you do a stip in order for that adjournment?
Not a problem. I'll get right on that. And I won't need Mr. Shears. I'm going to come up and see him tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.
So you can tell me.
Do you want somebody else?
Aaron Bauer.
Judge.
Yep, okay, so we're just calling the jail to let them know we don't need Mr. Shears, so I think you're all set, Mr. Lyons.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great week.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Overton?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, this is file 18-18997-FH, People versus Richard Andrew Overton. We are here today for a violation of probation, as well as a contempt of court for a failure to appear at a violation of probation trial. And Mr. Overton also filed a motion for dismissal. So Ms. Underwood, where do we stand with Mr. Overton's case today?
As I understand it, Your Honor, Mr. Overton has been incarcerated continuously with Jackson County and with the MDOC since October of 2023. We would ask
22. Okay.
22. I'm sorry. So we would ask that any bench warrant involving Mr. Overton dealing with court after that be dismissed. Mr. Overton will plead guilty to the underlying violation today, Your Honor, and we would hope that a credit for time served provision or recommendation would be coming.
And Your Honor, my notes, Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People. Your Honor, my notes indicate that we had a probation violation originally back in July of 22, and he had just got an income withholding order in place, so we adjourned that out, but he wasn't present at that hearing. It's my notes say the attorney was going to send him a letter. So we adjourned that out to August of 22. The attorney had sent him a letter, but it got returned, which is probably because he was dealing with whatever is going on, why he's incarcerated. The income withholding had stopped. And so we adjourned it out again to September of 21-22. And that's when he had failed to appear. Let's see. So then I don't have notes from what happened on that date, but it got set out again to October 28th, and that's when he failed to appear again, but that must be when he was incarcerated. So I think they were having trouble getting in touch with him about that violation and why his income withholding order stopped because of what was going on and why he's incarcerated. So counsel's request and recommendation makes sense to me at this time.
Okay, so I think we actually have two outstanding violation of probation issues. The one is the one that you referenced, Ms. Brenner, that goes back to April of 2022 that's related to non-payment or failing to make his $400 monthly payment. The second is a requested warrant for probation violation that was issued in October of 2022, which dealt with in addition to the non-payment, violating the law by having a cocked crossbow, billy club, and 2 fixed blade knives in his possession, resulting in criminal charges of carrying a concealed weapon in Jackson County, and by using methamphetamines or amphetamines on October 27, 2022. So all of that still appears to be outstanding from a review of the court's file. So Ms. Underwood, is he going to plead to both of those?
He will, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Overton, then would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, sir.
And you are Richard Andrew Overton?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have a right to contest these violation of probation charges and to have trials on them?
Yes, sir.
You understand that throughout the trial, you'll be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of evidence.
Yes.
You have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial. You or your lawyer could ask those witnesses questions while they're under oath at your trial. You also have the right to have any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
You are not required to testify or say anything at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold that against you in any way. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On the other hand, you understand that you have a right to testify if you wanted to testify.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to these charges that you violated the terms of your probation?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial and the right to have your lawyer's assistance at that trial, as I've already explained.
Yes, sir.
Has anything been promised to you in order to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
If I accept your plea, you'll be giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes.
So you were placed on probation in this case back in December of 2019. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And one of the terms of your probation was that you needed to pay $400 per month toward your child support. Is that correct?
Yes.
And did you stop doing that sometime around January and February of 2022?
Yes, sir.
And another term of your probation was that you were required not to violate any laws of any unit of government. Is that correct?
Yes.
And on October 26, 2022, did you have in your possession a crossbow, a billy club, and 2 fixed blade knives?
Yes, sir.
And were you charged with a crime as a result of that incident?
Yes, I was.
And were you convicted or did you plead guilty to any of those?
They charged me with miscellaneous weapons is what I pled guilty to.
That's what you pled guilty to. Did you plead guilty to anything else related to the methamphetamine?
No.
All right.
I pled guilty to the violation of dropping dirty, but other than that, no, it was just the weapons charge.
All right. But had you used methamphetamine or amphetamine at that time?
Yes, I was.
Okay. I will accept the plea then has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Overton has had full knowledge of his rights. He's had competent counsel. I will refer this matter to the probation department for an update of Mr. Overton's pre-sentence investigation. And we can set sentencing for.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
can we do an immediate sentencing? It's the position of the probation department that everybody's in agreement of giving him credit for time served and discharging him from probation.
Okay, is that agreeable to you, Ms. Brenner?
I think that's what makes sense at this time, Your Honor. How much longer are you going to be incarcerated for, Mr. Overton?
My ERD is set for August of 25.
Yeah, I think that makes sense, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, is Mr. Overton willing to waive his right to an updated pre-sentence investigation report?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
Before the court passes sentence, Ms. Underwood, anything you want to say on behalf of Mr. Overton?
Your Honor,
You're muted, Rhonda.
Your Honor, I believe that's an appropriate resolution in this matter.
Mr. Overton, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, sir.
Ms. Brenner, anything further from the people?
Your Honor, it looks like his child support order has stopped. I don't know if that's because the child emancipated or because he's incarcerated, but once he's out, he's still going to have about a $16,000 balance that he's going to need to take care of. Hopefully he can get things lined up and start, whittling that down once he's released.
All right, it looks like he was arraigned on these back on September 16th. No, I'm sorry, I got the wrong date. Yeah, no, that's the right date. All right, so it will be the sense of the court then that Mr. Overton served 16 days jail with credit for 16 days served, that can be discharged from probation unsuccessfully at this time. You do have the ability, Mr. Overton, to request an appeal of your sentence. We're going to send to you 3 copies of a notice of right to appellate review and request for appointment of attorney form. When you get those forms, you need to sign 1 copy and return it to us. That just indicates you received your copies of the forms. If you want to appeal your sentence, you would need to fill out the remaining portion of that form and mail it to the address listed in the form within 42 days. Do you understand that, sir?
So, all right, when I get these papers, I just got to sign one and send one back to you stating I got it, or?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because I don't want to appeal it. So that's what I was just trying to get an understanding, and I just had to let you know that I had it.
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
So you're all set for today, then you can go ahead and let them know that you're done with court.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck, Mr. Overton.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the gentleman at the Lenawee County Jail, what's your name?
Frederick Shears.
Okay, so Mr. Shears, Mr. Lyons was here earlier and he asked, since you have, there's the case still down in district court that has allegations that involve this probation violation. He asked that this be adjourned till after your exam in district court. And so we adjourned your pretrial in this case to November 13th. And he is going to come see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you're all set. You can let the officer know that you're done with court.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Ms. Underwood, I have Mr. Shelton here by Zoom. Do you need a breakout session with him?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
And Mr. Murphy, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Gritzmaker?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, as soon as I get them in that breakout session, I'll Mr. Gritzmaker's case. All right, Mr. Shelton, I'm going to need you to unmute your device, please.
All right.
And I'm going to put you in a breakout session with Ms. Underwood so you can speak to her privately for a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, this is file 24-21843-FH, People versus Keith Dwayne Gritzmaker. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case, and we are proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
BB McClure, on behalf of the people.
Matthew Murphy, appearing on behalf of Mr. Gritzmaker.
Okay, and Mr. Murphy, where do we stand with Mr. Gritzmaker's case today?
Your Honor, I do apologize to the court. There is some issue that Ms. Westgate wanted to speak with Mr. Gritzmaker about. I was trying to get that coordinated. I don't know what the issue was. He's tried to call that message. No, Mr. Gritzmaker, I believe you were trying to have him enter into sobriety court. I just wanted to make sure that was still continuing with that and there wasn't an issue with that. So I was going to just ask us to adjourn briefly, whatever fits the court's schedule best for the next pretrial. He's going to go from here down, check in with her, make sure that he gets everything clear with that. So hopefully, again, it's not going to delay anything. Obviously, Mr. Gritzmaker is not trying to delay the court. Unfortunately, we just wanted to make sure that sobriety court was qualified. He was qualified for that if there was any issues. So if Ms. McClure is okay with that, that's all we're asking for today. And then I just, again, I think it only take a week or two, whatever fits the court schedule best.
Ms. McClure?
We have no objection.
Right, so it's been 117 days since this came up from downstairs. This is the last adjournment. It will be set for trial at the next pretrial. So if things need to happen, the people that need to get them done need to get them done, because I'm not going to adjourn any further.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, one of the issues was Ms. Westgate emailed that she had apologized. She had failed to notify us of things prior to this was on September 10th. And again, I was trying to get communication worked out. And I don't know why. Again, Mr. Gritzmaker's tried to call, he had messages. She's emailed me again saying that she wasn't able to talk to him. And so I do apologize to the court. I understand. I understand.
All right, we'll set it for October 23rd at 8:15.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. 8:15.
Mr. Murphy, would you do that stip in order for adjournment?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
We're all set on that.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm going to walk with Mr. Gritzmaker down there right now. I know I have other cases, but if you'll be okay with that.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Underwood, are you ready to proceed with Mr. Shelton?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is file 19-19673-FH, People versus Justin Matthew Shelton. We are here today for a hearing on a probation violation, and we're proceeding today by video conference. Ms. Underwood, do you want to place your appearance on the record?
Ron Underwood for Mr. Shelton this morning, Your Honor.
And where do we stand with Mr. Shelton's case
Your
today?
Honor, Mr. Shelton made a payment of $50 last week. Mr. Shelton also, Your Honor, finally got his semi-license, Your Honor, and will be starting work next week for the city of Ann Arbor, driving truck, Your Honor. So he will be able to get an income withholding order if the court allows, and begin paying this restitution off at a pretty good clip, I think. So we would ask for perhaps a 30 to 60-day adjournment to allow those things to take place.
Okay, I will adjourn this then to December 4th at 8:15.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's December 4th.
Correct.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Shelton, you need to log in next time on December 4th at 8:15.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see, Mr. Daly, are you there?
Judge, I'm covering for Mr. Daly today.
Oh, okay. Mr. Munzer is here in the courtroom. Are you going to need to speak to him?
Your Honor, I've spoken with Miss Wagner. She's requesting the jury trial to be adjourned to see if we can't come to a resolution beforehand.
Give me just a second. All right, Mr. Munzer, you want to come forward and sit at the table closest to the television here? Sit here. Okay, this is file 24-21825-FH, People versus Thomas Justin Munzer. We are here today scheduled for a final pretrial conference. In this case, ahead of a jury trial that's scheduled for October 8th. We are proceeding today partially in person and partially by video conference. First, going to have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
B.B. McClure, on behalf of the people, filling in for prosecutor record Amanda Wagner.
Katerina Dumont covering for James Daly for Mr. Munzer.
All right, and before I call the case, Ms. Dumont, you said something about adjourning the trial.
Miss Wagner reached out to me this morning. In this case, I don't believe we've received a plea offer yet, a formal one. She indicated to me she would like the opportunity to adjourn the trial to try to have a resolution short of trial. So that's the information that I have on her end.
Ms. McClure, anything from the people's side?
I don't have anything to add additionally, no.
All right, I guess what I'd be willing to do is set another trial date right now. If this case is 126 days old at this point, or 126 days since it was bound over to circuit court, so I'm not willing to just set it without a date at this point. It has to move. I don't know why it hasn't so far, but
Your Honor, if you want to keep the jury trial date on, that's fine on our end. I know Mr. Daly would like the opportunity to see what Ms. Wagner is offering and see if Mr. Munsner wants it or not. But that's just our end.
I don't know, Mr. Munster is in the courtroom shaking his head no. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, no, Your Honor, I don't want to accept.
Okay, I don't want you to talk to me directly, just because I don't want you to inadvertently injure your position in some way. So why don't you step out to the hallway? There's an iPad out there, and we'll set up a breakout session so you can speak to Mr. Mont.
Thank you.
And Ms. Dumont, we still have you. I think part of the issue for Ms. Wagner on that day is we are short a prosecutor at the, well, yeah, at least one prosecutor at the moment. And that day she has 2 other trials set. So I think she was just trying to prioritize which one she would be able to do. So I think that's part of the issue with this one going that day. Just so everyone's aware.
Okay, thanks. So, yeah, for that.
Talk to you here in a minute.
Okay.
All right, 1 second, Mr. Munzer.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, even this morning, I just told you. Yeah, I can hear you. I just set up a brick. I'm sorry. I messed that up. 1 second.
Sorry, did you guys? I can't hear what you're saying. Thank you.
All right, 1 second, Mr. Munzer.
Okay.
So I guess I'm leaning towards one individual. It's just something that I owe to.
Okay.
Your Honor, I don't think you meant that for me.
No, yeah, that was a error. Can you call for Tesla? I have never seen this. If they have a second, or yeah, let me have Mr. Bauer first, I guess.
Hi, how are you, Judge Olsevers? Do you have two rooms for us? Do you have two rooms for us? Okay, we have Aaron Bauer in one and Tessa Woolley in the other.
Your Honor, do we know his Lauren
We don't
Williams?
see him, so. No,
I have a device I need to identify who it is, so
great, thank you.
let me
All right, bye.
try to do that. All right, the gentleman that just joined the Zoom session, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Claudius Williams III.
And what case are you here for, sir?
I had a probation hearing on October 2nd.
Do you know your case number?
I actually couldn't find the paper when I reported to my probation officer yesterday. She gave me this code and said it was via Zoom at 8:30.
Okay, give me just a second here. Let me see. if
Your
we can
Honor,
find-
he's Claudius Williams. He is on the, I think the back page. He's towards the tail end.
I don't have a Claudius Williams on my docket at all.
Wait a second.
This
All right,
is
let me
this
look
is
at-
Judge Anzalone's case. So Mr. Williams, you're in Judge Anzalone's court. If you give me just a second, I will give you that Zoom number.
I have it, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, go ahead then.
993, Claudius.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I need a pen. Sorry. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, 993
993
558
558
3219.
3219. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and the gentleman at the jail, are you Mr. Bauer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Underwood, do you need a breakout session with Mr. Bauer?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Thank you.
They're gonna just have
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you what, if she gets the I mean, even.
Judge, has Rebecca Foster called in?
Going through this process.
I have not seen her, no.
Okay.
we don't want to have families suffering like this because of it.
Okay, so we're back on the record in People versus Thomas Justin Munzer. Ms. DeMont, you've had a chance to speak to Mr. Munzer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where do we stand with the case at this
We-
point?
We're open to hearing any offers the prosecution has, but at this time, he would like to keep the trial date on, if the court allows.
All right, Ms. McClory there?
Yes, and we have no objection to that. We'll figure it out if that's the case.
So we'll leave the trial date of October 8th at 9 a.m. on the docket.
Thank you.
All right, so we do have proposed jury instructions and voir dire were the deadline for those has passed. I don't know if they've been submitted yet. If they haven't, we need those immediately because obviously the trial is set for Tuesday of next week. So you have that in place as soon as possible if it's not already.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll check on it.
All right, so Mr. Munter, you are all set for today. Your trial date is next Tuesday, October 8th at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Guys, have a great day.
All right, I have a Lenaway. Oh, there we go. All right, are you Ms. Woolley?
Yes.
Mr. Miller, do you need to speak to Ms. Woolley?
Yeah, if I could have just a brief conversation with her, Judge.
1 second. Okay, this is file 24-21974-FH, People versus Aaron Michael Bauer. We are here today for an arraignment in this case, and we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. Brenner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Brenner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Rhonda Underwood for Mr. Bauer this morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Underwood, does Mr. Bauer wish to have the information read?
We would waive the reading of the information, acknowledge its receipt, the receipt of the witness list, and the request for discovery, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, there has been an offer made to Mr. Bauer under which I believe we are prepared to enter a plea in this matter today, Your Honor. I believe the offer is as such. Mr. Bauer will plead guilty to count 1. The Attorney General's office has agreed to dismiss 2 of the habituals, Your Honor, for Mr. Bauer, and they have agreed to Killebrew to Mr. Bauer's release at sentencing, Your Honor, to probation to make payments in this matter, Your Honor.
So, Your Honor, he'll be pleading guilty to count 1 as a second habitual offender with an agreement to no further upfront jail at the time of sentencing and a probationary sentence.
All right, so that's second is 1.5, right? So that'd be 6 years.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Bauer, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
I do, Your Honor.
And you are Aaron Michael Bauer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bauer, we've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney is that your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, failing to pay child support.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it also your intention to admit a habitual offender second offense notice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that the maximum penalty for that offense with the habitual offender notice is up to 6 years in prison?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood and the advice she's given?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Neither the prosecutor, defendant, or anyone acting on the defendant's behalf has discussed a possible sentence with the court other than as we've discussed it on the record this morning. Is that correct, Ms. Brennan?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Underwood?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is that also your understanding, Mr. Bauer?
Yes, Your Honor.
If a guilty plea is accepted, there'll be no trial. That means you'll be giving up the rights that you would have had at trial. I'm going to explain those rights to you now so that to make sure that you understand them. You have the right to a speedy public trial by jury. You could ask for a non-jury trial, and if the prosecutor and court agree, you could have a non-jury trial. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have the prosecuting attorney prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, and you do not have to prove anything. You have the right to be present at your trial and to have the witnesses against you appear at your trial to ask those witnesses questions. You have the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at your trial. You have the right to remain silent during your trial and not have that silence used against you. However, you also have the right to testify at your trial if you wanted to testify. You understand, Mr. Bauer, that if your plea is accepted, you may be giving up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise be appealable if you were convicted at a trial.
Yes, Your Honor, I do understand.
You also understand that any appeal from the conviction and sentence pursuant to your plea would be by application for leave to appeal and not by right.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, conviction of a crime can result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States of America, or denial of naturalization. Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir, I do not.
Do you understand that you're giving those rights up?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead to the charge that on or about September 1, 2019 through March 31, 2020, in the city of Adrian, County of Lenawee, that you did commit the offense of failing to pay child support?
Yeah, guilty, Your Honor.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you to induce you to plead guilty to that charge?
No, sir, just a plea agreement.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea, you're giving up any and all claims that your plea was given as a result of threats or promises that were not disclosed to the court on the record here this morning, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea?
Yes, sir.
Is the prosecutor defense counsel aware of any promises, threats, or inducements other than the plea bargain to induce Mr. Bauer to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bauer, has your attorney promised you any particular sentence or estimated what your sentence would be?
Yes, just what the plea agreement was, Your Honor. Just what she talked to you about.
Okay. Is it your own choice to plead guilty today?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Ms. Underwood, do you want to cover the factual basis?
Mr. Bauer, there was a child support order, and that was, you were never in Lenawee County, but the child support order was transferred to Lenawee County, correct?
What is that?
Can I help, Rhonda?
That's fine, Ms. Brenner.
You had a child support order here in the state of Michigan that originated in another county. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And then it ended up being transferred to Lenawee County for enforcement?
I have no idea. I know it's still in Allegan County as far as I know.
Well,
I just did 30 days out there before I came here. I have a letter of incarceration.
okay, but your counsel's discussed with you and informed you that it's been transferred from Kalamazoo to Lenawee County, and that's why we're here today, correct?
Okay. Okay, I thought you meant Allegan County.
No.
Oh, okay. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Okay, Rhonda, I guess you. need to talk.
I've never even heard of Lenawee County before, but I mean, when I came here, it's the first I heard of it, so. Never even heard of Lenawee County. But I demand my kids, and I do owe the child support.
Rhonda, do you want to talk to him?
Mr. Bauer,
Yes, ma'am.
would you agree that you did not keep in contact with the friend of the court in any other county, so they could have, if you provided them notice, if they provided you notice, it was transferred to Lenawee County, you wouldn't have received that, but you
No,
don't deny that they sent you notice.
I didn't receive anything from Lenawee County or
Mr.
Chalmers.
Would you listen to my question?
I'm trying. I can't really hear you real well.
Okay. You would agree that you did not keep in contact or provide addresses to the friend of the court anywhere, so they would give you notice that
Yes.
this was transferred to Lenawee County, correct?
Correct.
And you knew you had a child support order.
In the state of Michigan, you knew there was an order for your kids.
Correct.
Okay.
And during the dates given in this information, you did not pay that child support, correct?
No, I did not.
I believe the factual basis is established.
And sir, you were previously convicted of a felony on or about the dates of February 5th, 1990. You were convicted of escape from prison in Kent County. Is that correct?
Yeah, I wasn't really an escape. It was just not coming back to work from a correctional center. It's not a.
But that was what the conviction was back then?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. People are satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, and I think that the court could take judicial notice of file number 19-46753-DM, which is the divorce case that was transferred from Kalamazoo County, assigned to me on August 2nd, 2019. Has the court complied with MCR 6.302 B, C, and D, Ms. Brenner?
Yes, Your Honor.
It has.
All right, I will accept the plea. It's been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. Mr. Bauer has had full knowledge of his rights and he has had competent counsel. The court has not made any agreement regarding the possibility of a plea or sentence in this case with the prosecutor, defense attorney, defendant, or anyone acting in the interest of any of them, except as it's been discussed on the record today. I will refer this matter to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation, and we will set sentencing for November 7th at 8:15 a.m.
Thank you.
Mr. Bauer, someone from the probation department is going to be in touch with you to do a pre-sentence investigation interview. When you do that interview, please be truthful about this offense and about your background.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Bond will be continued as it's currently set. We'll see you back on November 7th for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Is
Judge.
that seventh or second?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is that 7th or 2nd?
7th.
7, yeah. Yes, Sarah.
Could
Thank
you email me like the information packet and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're
Thank
all
you.
set, Mr. Bauer.
Thank you.
Well, Paul did this with Karen yesterday.
All right, Mr. Malero, you ready to proceed with Ms. Woolley? Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Malero, did you ever get your breakout session with Ms. Woolley?
I did not, Your Honor.
All right, I don't know why she didn't get moved. Oh,
I don't know what happened.
because I did it wrong. Let me try that. Okay, let's try that.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, do we have Rebecca Foster?
One second. She is on the docket. She is not logged in, and there is no one here in the courtroom. So this is file 23-21217-FH, People versus Rebecca Joy Foster. We're here today for a hearing on a summons for probation violation. We are proceeding today. The court is open to the public in person and has also a Zoom session running. Record should reflect that Ms. Foster was ordered to appear to respond to the summons for probation violation at 8:15 a.m. this morning. Record should reflect it is now 9:17. Ms. Foster has not appeared in person here in the courtroom, and she has not logged into the Zoom session at any point this morning. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for the failure to appear. I will set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $25,000 cash assured.
I believe that concludes my docket with you this morning, then, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hennigan, Mr. Murphy, are your clients going to?
Oh, Ms. Hennigan's not here, I'm Trevor, but our clients are not here either.
Okay, I didn't know if you were expecting them to be here or what the situation is with them.
I guess I was confused about that either. I mean, I don't need them to, well, I guess I would actually, so I'm gonna ask it, I guess, on the record. But I didn't know if they were, well, I didn't know if you wanted to go on the record on it or not.
I guess we'll wait till Ms. Hennigan goes back. Okay. Okay. Mr. Malero, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Woolley?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, this is file 24-21981-FH, People versus Tessa Renee Woolley. We are here today for an arraignment. In this case, we are proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearances on the record, beginning with
Phoebe McClure, on behalf of the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Tessa Woolley.
And Mr. Malero, does Ms. Woolley wish to have the information read?
Your Honor, at this time, we would waive reading of the information, acknowledge its receipt in open court, and any defects at the time and place of service. Ms. Woolley will stand mute as to count 1, second offense notice count 2, and ask the court to enter a not guilty plea and set a pretrial. We would further acknowledge receipt of the court's witness list.
Okay, we'll enter a not guilty plea for Ms. Woolley, and we can set a pretrial for October 30th at 8:15 a.m.
That'd be fine, Judge.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Woolley, you can let the officer with you know that you're all set with court for today.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, do we have Mr. Rucker from the MDOC?
Oh, you know what? They have not logged in with him. Second in that file. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. We have email confirmation from the MDOC facility for Mr. Rucker, but they have not logged in at any point this morning. So
Is he by any chance here in person? I saw the MDOC van this morning.
well, as soon as Sergio gets back in the courtroom, I'll have him contact, see if we can figure that out. All right, so Mr. Murphy, Ms. Hennigan, are you ready to proceed with the Flores cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is file 24-21866-FH. People versus Emily Kristen Flores in file 24-21845-FH. People versus Raymond Flores. We are here today for a hearing on people's motion for joinder. We are proceeding today by video conference and in person. First, let me have the attorneys place their appearances on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
E.B. McClure, on behalf of the people, filling in for prosecutor of record Alex Banano.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamiris Hennigan on behalf of Emily Flores.
Matthew Murphy appearing on behalf of Raymond Flores, Your Honor.
All right, and it should be noted that neither Emily Flores nor Raymond Flores are present in the courtroom today, nor are they logged into the Zoom session at this point. Mr. Murphy, Ms. Hennigan, anything you want to say with respect to that issue?
Your Honor, this court did set today as a hearing date. Mr. Banetto had said that he was going to file this. The motion and the notice of hearing did mention Judge Morgan's court, but Ms. Hennigan had searched the courtroom or the entire courthouse. Neither are present. However, I didn't know if they were actually noticed to appear today or not because it was a motion hearing set by the prosecutor. However, I would waive my client's presence, I guess, at this point, because I'd spoken with Ms. Hennigan about this. I was intending to stipulate to the joinder at this point with just the two Floreses, Mr. and Mrs. Flores. There were numerous co-defendants mentioned and the felony information. But it was my intention to file a motion in regards to the matter that would encompass, it would entail both of their, it would apply to both Mr. and Mrs. Flores. So because of that, and as I point out to the court, I believe the entire situation might take a trial that will last longer than a day, probably 2 days. Plus with this, I just talked to Ms. Hennigan about this morning. I wanted to research that issue further, talk with her and file that motion. So I was going to ask if we could change the trial date to a pretrial date and then proceed from that.
I apologize. I was trying to read a note and listen to you at the same time. What motion were you needing to file?
Your Honor, I have an issue with how, I was gonna file a motion to ask to dismiss based upon the fact there was an issue with the towing right here, Your Honor. And again, I wanted to brief that and file a motion. So I was asking again, as I pointed out before, with Mr. Flores' case, obviously I thought before he even joined her that it would take 2 days, and the court had pointed out it was only scheduled for 1 day for Mrs. Flores. So that's why I was asking again if there was going to be a conflict with even having a trial occur on that day based upon what I thought it might take. But again, I was looking at the issue. Again, this got fleshed out when I was looking more in regards to how it applied to Ms. Flores as well as my client realizing this issue. Obviously, if this issue, I think it applies to both both defendants. So that's why I was, again, talking with Ms. Hennigan, we would agree that joining the two cases would be appropriate, and then I wanted to file this motion.
Okay. Ms. Hennigan, anything that you would like to say with respect to that issue?
Your Honor, I would agree with Mr. Murphy. I did search the courthouse to make sure that our clients did not just check in the wrong courtroom. I did speak with the clerks downstairs and up here on the third floor, and they are not present. However, I'm not sure that they were noticed that they had to appear either, because this is a motion hearing. And, but I do agree with Mr. Murphy that the issue that has come up as we've looked at whether or not to object to the joinder, we've become more aware of this issue that we both feel is important that we address for our clients. So I would agree with him and ask that we could enter into a stipulation with Ms. McClure or the prosecutor's office with regard to our two clients being joined. I would say that we do both feel that no other co-defendants should be joined in this matter. And then he and I would like to set the trial date for a pre-trial and get new trial dates on the record, just in case we do need to go forward after that motion.
Okay, so Ms. McClure, as I understand, they're both stipulating at this point to joinder of Emily Flores and Raymond Flores, which I think is the only thing the motion is asking for.
That's correct. And I can prepare that stipulation in order and get it sent to them for signature.
So, and you believe at this point it's going to be a 2-day trial?
I believe so, Your Honor. I believe a 2-day jury trial will be appropriate this time, Your Honor, and then I don't know how long it would take for the court to find it in its schedule. If that was to change, obviously we'd notify the court promptly. But I believe at this point 2 days, because again, looking at the situation now, especially with the joinder of the two cases, I believe that there was a crowd there present when these incidents were occurring. So obviously, I think maybe testimony from that crowd of people will be taken on the day, which could take up some time.
All right, so let's see. Francis, we're going to need a 2-day jury trial date for these cases.
December 17th at 9 a.m. and December 18th at 10:30.
I'm sorry, that was December 17th and 18th?
Yes.
Correct.
That would fit my schedule.
As it will mine, Your Honor.
That works for the people. I would just ask that if Mr. Murphy or Ms. Hennigan are filing a motion to dismiss, that be heard before December 2nd, filed and heard before December 2nd, with an opportunity for us to respond so that we're not subpoenaing people if we don't need to.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm going to work promptly on that and obviously work with my co-counsel, I guess, at this point, and we'll get that presented.
All right, so we'll set a final pretrial on December 11th at 8:15. I'm sorry, what was the date, Ms. McClure, that you had just identified for that you'd like to have it heard by?
I was hoping for December 2nd. It's a Monday.
All right, and so we'll also set a deadline of December 2nd for any motions to be filed and heard on or before December 2nd. Anything else we need to address with these cases today?
No, Your Honor.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Then you go ahead and.
I was just going to say, I believe Mr. Banetto had already filed voir dire and jury instructions. I'll make sure that's for both cases, though. It might have just been for one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, Ms. Coleman, are you there? Ms. Coleman, if you can hear me, I need you to unmute your device.
Nine, nine, three. 219.
That's where it's always. Okay, Mr. Malero, do you need a breakout session with Patrick Stevens?
Yes, if I could, Judge, real quick. Shouldn't take long.
1 second. I don't. Ms. Gessman is not logged in or here in person. Have you?
No, she's not. You want me to come forward, Your Honor?
Do you want a minute to try to contact her, or have you already done that?
I have.
Okay.
Multiple ways, Your Honor.
All right, so we can go on the record then for People of State Mission versus Gianna Isabel Gessman, file 24-21976-FH. We are here today for an arraignment in that case, and we are proceeding today partially in person, partially by video conference. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
BB McClure on behalf of the people.
Attorney Nancy Eden Gordon, appearing on behalf of the Public Defender's Office and Ms. Gessman.
All right, and the record should reflect that this matter was set for an arraignment this morning at 8:15 a.m. Ms. Gessman was required to appear. She has not appeared here this morning, either by being here in person or by logging into the Zoom session. Ms. Eden Gordon, is there anything you'd like to say with respect to that issue?
Yes, Your Honor. She was given notice. She was also given additional notice by my office. She is currently homeless and staying at Share the Warmth. I did call and leave a message for her yesterday as a reminder with the office staff to let them know she had to be not only here at that time, but also in your courtroom rather than downstairs. I did check downstairs in district court just to make sure she did not show up to the wrong court. Clerks had not seen her. I did call Share the Warmth. It was probably 8:15, 8:20 this morning, and speak with someone. They obviously can't tell me if she is there, but I did leave a message that she was to appear. I had previously tried to call this morning, but was only able to leave a voicemail, so I'm not sure if that was received. Ms. Hennigan, who was just here, knows who Ms. Gessman is, and when she went to check out for her client, she also checked again, approximately 9 o'clock for my client, and all courtrooms, she is not here.
All right, I'm going to find at this time that she's failed to appear. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest for that failure to appear, and they'll set bond on that bench warrant in the amount of $25,000 cash or surety.
Thank you, Your Honor. Also for the record, I did. Yes, go ahead.
Do you know if she's still compliant with CMH downstairs?
I do not. I have not spoken with her since the prior hearing. They said when I last spoke to them downstairs, she had an upcoming appointment, but it had not passed yet.
Okay, when you asked today?
I did not get to go ask them today.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I asked them. When I did speak with him the other day, she had an appointment coming, but it was not passed yet to where they could say she was.
Okay.
Okay, thank you then.
Thank you.
Well said. Okay, Ms. Underwood, let's do October 23rd for Mr. Rucker.
I will do the stip in order on that with Ms. McClure's permission, Your Honor, if the prosecutor's office will do the rest.
So for the Zoom writ, we usually do the email and who usually? Oh, it's okay. So that'll just be a Zoom writ we need for Mr. Rucker on October 23rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and sir, you're Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
All right. So this is file 24-21943-FH, People versus Patrick Allen Stevens. We're here today for a pretrial hearing in this case, and we're proceeding today by video conference. First, let me ask the attorneys to place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. McClure.
BB McClure, on behalf of the people.
Salvatore Malero on behalf of Patrick Stevens.
Okay, and where are we with Mr. Stevens' case today?
And I'm going to ask to adjourn this 2 weeks. Basis is Mr. Stevens, and I spoke to the Veterans Court coordinator in Allegan County, is awaiting sentencing there. But we got to get this matter resolved. I think in 2 weeks we can have that done so that he can get into Veterans Court in Allegan County. That's the basis for my request.
Okay, Ms. McClure, anything to address from the people's side?
I'm still waiting to also hear back from the Allegan County prosecutor, because we're hoping that if he pleads to an assaultive felony here, that can still be transferred to their supervision for their veterans treatment court. And I have not heard back from him. It's been approximately a month, and obviously I've been a little tied up the past couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to follow up with him, but I have not heard back from him. So I would like an opportunity to reach back out to him and make sure that any plea here is not going to preclude him from going into that veterans treatment court.
All right, so 2 weeks would be October 16th. So we'll set for October 16th at 8:15.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Malero, would you do that stipulation in order, please?
I would.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Stevens, you can let the officer with you know that you are done with court for today.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, I have not seen Ms. Edwards at any point. Have you had any communication with her? No, Mr. Dagger-Margosian is gone. Let's see. So Ms. DeMont, I understand you have Mr. Paulding with you?
Yep, let me get him right now.
Okay. This is file 24-21893-FH, People versus Cole Lee Paulding. We are here today for a pretrial conference in this case and proceeding by video conference. First, may I have the attorneys place their appearances on the record?
BB McClure, on behalf of the people.
Katarina Dumont covering for James Daly for Mr. Paulding.
All right, and Ms. Dumont, where do we stand with Mr. Paulding's case today?
Your Honor, I received a plea agreement this morning and I signed it and sent it to your office and to Ms. Wagner. The plea agreement is to plea as charged in count 1 with HIDA, count 2 to be dismissed.
So Ms. Dumont, having a little issue with your audio, it drops out if you look away from that device, so you need to be looking right at it.
I emailed this morning your office a signed copy of the plea agreement in which plea to count 1 under HIDA, count 2 to be dismissed. We would like to take that offer.
Okay, Ms. McClure, is that a complete and accurate statement of the plea agreement?
It is.
Mr. Paulding, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
Yes, sir.
And you are Cole Lee Paulding?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Paulding, you've heard the statement of your attorney and the prosecuting attorney. Is it your intention to plead guilty today to count 1, carrying a concealed weapon?
Yes.
Your Honor, I believe we're still on YouTube if we'd be able to go off for the HIDA purpose.